We shall chant the prayer together. Please join me. Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviyam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavai. Oh, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityo Mritangamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Good morning. How are you all doing? Keeping well? Very good. I thought we had enough rain for this season, but yesterday evening again, some trouble was there. MW batch people had some difficulty in going home during batch tours. City rain means kind of hell. So we have studied something of educational philosophy of Swamiji. Today we shall take up another quote on education itself, because it is so important for all of us. Please see page number 1919. Education is not the amount of information that is put into your brain and runs right there undigested all your life. We must have life-building, man-making, character-making assimilation of ideas. If you have assimilated 5 ideas and made them your life and character, you have more education than any man who has got by heart a whole library. So Swamiji is saying that education is not the amount of information that's put into your brain and runs right there and digested all your life. So the same thing is happening today in our education system. Fundamentally, the sole orientation is towards cramming the brain with information. From KG to PG, it is only information that is there in the books that is crammed into the brains of children and youth. Whereas you don't even know how to process that information, so it naturally runs right there. Undigested stuff. If you eat food but it doesn't get digested well, what happens? Indigestion creates trouble, right? The same way, the information, more than that you can comfortably process if you take, your natural intelligence will get destroyed. Clarity, you lose clarity. That's what is happening with the present education system, because we are not even allowed time to think for ourselves. There will be syllabus. Teachers are in a hurry to complete the syllabus, right? And students are in a hurry to by heart, they have to get good scores and marks. So this kind of, what you call, a race is on. And because of that, they don't even get time to observe things, to study themselves, or to learn something from their own experience. Because you are in such a hurry. Albert Einstein said, I wonder how curiosity survives formal education. He meant to say that మన కన్వెన్షనల్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దానివలన మనిషికి ఏదైతే క్యూరియాసిటీ, ఇంక్విసిటివ్నెస్, అబ్జర్వేషన్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో అది పోతుందంట. యూ వోంట్ బి ఏబుల్ టు అబ్జర్వ్ ఎనీథింగ్ అరౌండ్. Education doesn't mean actually knowledge is there only in books. It is the only source of knowledge? Definitely not. We learn through experience. We learn through observation. For that, you need time to introspect, to reflect, to cogitate. Through reflection, we learn so many things. Through observation, we learn so many things. Through experience, our own personal experience, and through the experiences of others, we learn. That is also education. That is also knowledge. There are so many sources of knowledge. But today, our idea of gaining educational knowledge is information that is present in the books. We think that is the only source of knowledge. Teachers think like that, and children and students think like that, and that's why we're all busy. You know, gathering the information, collecting the information from books. What is the goal of education, if you ask me? Your heart and your intellect should fully blossom. You should have intellect as sharp as that of a razor, and you should have heart as broad as that of the sky. A combination of head and heart. Then you are made. A holistic individual is made. Purna vikasit admi ban gaya. Completely blossomed individual. Paripurna vikasam చెందిన మనిషి తయారయ్యాడు. తయారయ్యాలంటే హార్ట్ వికసించాలి. Brain, you should have the sharpest of the intellect and the broadest of the heart. Then you are a complete individual. Last Sunday, we conducted, not this actual Sunday, but that's last Sunday, a nationwide competition on 4 lectures of Swami Vivekananda. So, 55,000 people had applied, 30,000 took the test. 150 students we have called for the interview. Interviews are going on now. Day by day after tomorrow, the interviews will be over. All 150 students, first 150 are from IITs, IIMs, NITs, all from premier institutes and central universities. Yesterday, day before yesterday, we were conducting the interview. And one girl, she was born and brought up in Uganda, but now Indian only, but now she is working here in Deloitte. And our interview panel member asked her, you have seen that Ugandan society, East African country, and also Indian society. What is the difference between the two races, Indian race and this African race, Ugandan race? Then she said, they are straightforward people, but we are split personalities. When they say something, they mean it. వాళ్ళకి హృదయంలో ఏది ఉంటే అదే బయటకు చెప్తారు. మన భారతీయులు హృదయంలో ఉన్నది బయటకు చెప్పరు. వాళ్ళకి హృదయంలో ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, బయట కూడా చెప్తారు. So I was just thinking, how far that statement is true. Yeah, it's true, you all know to some extent, but that happened because we have the sharpest of the intellect, okay, but not a commensurate heart. మన బుద్ధి ఎంత షార్ప్గా ఉందో అదే ప్రపోర్షన్లో హార్ట్ ఎదగట్లేదు. ఎందుకంటే ఫండమెంటల్లీ educational system is a distorted educational system. That's the problem. That's why you have to help the child to expand his heart also. అందుకని పిల్లలతో చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి సేవ చేయించాలి, ఓల్డ్ ఏజ్ హోమ్స్ తీసుకెళ్ళాలి, హాస్పిటల్కి తీసుకెళ్ళాలి. So that's how actually they learn to expand their consciousness. I have a responsibility towards my fellow human being. Not I should survive, I should live. I should allow others to live, and I should contribute something to my society. Because there's no focus here on the cultivation of the heart. All this time, the training is only sharpen the intellect. Now the problem is you have the sharpest of the intellect and narrowest of the heart. Then your own intellect will turn against you. అక్కడ వాళ్ళకి బుద్ధి అంత గొప్పగా ఉండదు, హార్ట్ కూడా అంత గొప్పగా ఉండదు. సో దేర్ ఇస్ నో ప్రాబ్లం ఫర్ దమ్, దే గో టుగెదర్. మనంత షార్ప్ ఇంటెలెక్ట్ లేదు, నో ప్రాబ్లం, బికాజ్ ఎనీవే బికాస్ వాళ్ళకి హార్ట్ ఉంది. దట్స్ వై దే ఆర్ ప్యూర్ ఎట్ హార్ట్ ఇన్ దట్. బట్ వీ హ్యావ్ కల్టివేటెడ్ ఇంటెలెక్ట్ టు సచ్ అన్ ఎక్స్టెంట్ దట్ ఇండియన్ రేస్, if you just actually put a competition, actually, which is the race that has the sharpest of the intellect, we become number one. We are so intelligent, we are so smart, that you understand only when you compare yourself, put yourself against another race. But the problem is, heart is not growing at the same pace. I think it's high time we focused on our heart rather than our brains or intellect. We have the sharpest of the intellect, is no doubt, but we have to focus on our heart expansion. Dil ko thoda badna padta hai bas. Then your holistic individual is made, a complete individual is made, a Purna Purusha is made. Then all the problems of the society will be solved, like corruption, exploitation, a desire, a tendency to grow at the expense of others, competition, greed, all will be eliminated only when you have expanded heart. Vivekananda that's why says expansion is life, contraction is death. We need unselfish, we need individuals whose hearts are as broad as the sky. That is the need of the hour. Thank you. Nice day.